So step 3 of our project involves you downloading some data from the real estate website Zillow to try and understand how the home values in the buyer's neighborhood look, both by square foot and also over time. Now, the problem with the data on Zillow is that it comes out in a weird comma-separated values data format. It's meant to not be just looked at directly in like a notepad software, but it's meant to be put into a spreadsheet so that you can see it all rows by columns. So here's how you can do that. After you downloaded the file from Zillow, open up spreadsheet software. You can either use Microsoft Excel or I'm using Google Sheets right here, which is a free alternative. In Google Sheets, we'll choose to import the file. So choosing import from the file menu. Navigate to the file that I want to upload. This is the file that I downloaded off of Zillow. And usually the default settings that Google Sheets comes up with are fine. If we click the Import Data button. And now this data is in a nice readable format. For example, this is the time series data, and you'll see that running across the top row over here are the month-end dates for every one of the months in which this data was being reported, as well as the various county or city or zip code or whatever the level is of the data that you downloaded, that the home prices were at those levels at those times. One of the things that I like to do to make this a lot more readable is to freeze the first row so that I can always see this on the top even as I begin to scroll down. And I can do that in Google Sheets just by choosing View, Freeze, One Row. That way, if I scroll down, I always know what I'm looking at by looking at the top row. I also like to make that top row bold, just so it's a little bit easier to read. So now that this data is a lot easier to read, hopefully this can help you to understand how to parse these data files that we get off of the Zillow database.